The Ottomans, there is no point in doing that. Reason is that they have tolerance of heathens, which means they would never convert people anyway. They're not even going to convert this Zoroastrian province. Also, it would make them hate my guts even more than they already are. This is not the worst situation to come out of this, because I still have Holy War on Adal. Have you been fabricating claims? You have not. But still, Adal, strong as they are against the likes of a Jazz, will be no match for us. So we just need these guys to go away, and all will be well. And all will be well. Alright, you've done good, guys, but what can I do with you? Could get you on here in anticipation of these rebels. Otherwise, yes, Adal needs to go down. Jake, start with increasing your devotion. I'm working on it, but the clergy hate me, and they're going to continue to hate me because of an event like that. So I could seek their support. I think I might have to. It'll probably have a better long-term effect. Instant reduction of devotion, but at least I'll gain a lot more now. But yeah, I need more devotion, and I need it badly. Yeah, when I go for heirs, I'll have to choose the devotion option since I need to get that up. It's hurting. Hurts my tax. Hurts my prestige. And those are two things I don't like getting hurt. So thankfully, Catamans still do not have the tech requirement to defeat me. Yeah, I might get rid of my mercenaries, since I'm doing pretty good in terms of, hell, I'll just bring them away now. They're costing me money that I really don't have to spare right now. You still love me, right? Well, love is relative. Need to think about stating around here. I think we will turn the bust into a state. Aye, like I said, it feels strange not to be playing with institutions since I've been playing with them so much now. Let's keep those conversions going. Circassia's going to hate me, but I think I'll change them to glorious Zoroastrianism. If I'm going to have a buffer zone, it might as well be the correct religion. Get bust done once we do that as well. You know what? You can have the clergy. Keep him somewhat happy and helping me out with that devotion, which I sorely need. In fact, if they really loved me, then I could get even more. But they don't really love me, and that's probably not about to change. I always wonder, but how isn't Ming an OPM? Ming's not an OPM right now. Shoot, I forgot about the Bukharan spy there. Mamluks who love me ever so would love to join in, but I need them to join in here. They would, actually. They would. This is good news. And I will not be promising them land, despite their desire for land. Okay. The Kurzanis are likely to rise up very soon. I'll be ready for them. I don't know how big they'll be. But yeah, I want the Mamluks to help me out with the Karaman issue. Wouldn't be fatal to me to fight them on my own, but it would hurt in ways that I don't want it to hurt. Wondering if perhaps I have too many forts in and active. I mean, does BAM really matter anymore? I don't think it does. All this is going to be converted and never rise up again. This one might be considered useful in some cases. Early morning stream to hide from viewers, Jake. Well, viewer reduction strats are always in operation. Streaming early morning is one of them, and it works quite well. It keeps the place nice and calm. It's always a happy day for me if I can actually read and comprehend chat whilst playing. So are they ever going to rise up? I could just increase autonomy and not care about them. Except I cannot. Okay, finally you're down. I think this is the best thing to do. I'm just going to remove you from the equation. Except due to the existence of Theodoro, you're not going to allow that, are you? Oh well. Corruption or 2 inflation? 10 years of that much corruption, huh? Well, goodbye money. I never knew you. Let's take the corruption. Figured you'd rise up. I also destroy you nice and easily. We can just combat that corruption, that's no biggie. Jake, how's the 2K viewer hoist streams? Horrible. Let's try and never have that again. Okay, so I need you guys in position for dealing with the caravan. It's actually harder than it might seem to get your head around the different military access rules between this and Hoy. So if I do this, Circassia are going to lose all their cores on me. So it seems like the right thing to do. Just farewell. I'm not going to push myself into... it's not worth the effort. Well, it probably would be, but I'm doing it anyway. So there we go. I actually could just convert a bunch of these and then spit them out Zoroastrian. Wouldn't even take that long, but I'm not going to anyway. I'll just straight up release them. I'll probably tech up before releasing them, because that'll make them stronger. So that includes, yes, you. It's almost not worth it, but yes, we'll do you as well. A little hesitant on that. There's nothing all that special about 13 except cannons finally become useful, but I'm not rich enough to be using tons of them. And I'm very close to getting my next idea as well, which will no doubt be military. So yeah, we will hold off on that and just release you as is. If I know where the right buttons are, it's not like I work on this game. Circassia receives 8 provinces, 2, 4, 6, 8. Good, they'll be orthodox. Fine. Hello. Wow, you already don't like me. And neither do Naj. Okay, Naj not liking me is something that can be classified as a problem. But I am drowning in prestige. So I might just placate them a touch. Circassia, I'm not so sure I need to placate right now. Because, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to make them a march for starters. They won't be too unhappy about that, and then straight away I'm just going to convert them to glorious Zoroastrianism. And then they hate my guts now and forever, but that's their problem. Let's get into position for going south. Jake, what's your ideas besides religion? Took religion and... Yeah, religious and diplomatic so that I could become a holy state. Being a holy state is good, you know. Muscovy, Mamluks, Delhi. Well, Delhi should be labelled as a rival because we don't like them. Commonwealth, maybe. But there's no need for it right now. Man, I am losing quite a bit of power projection here due to lack of rivals. Guess I could just point my finger at the Commonwealth. I will have to fight them eventually. Won't be an easy one to take down, but look at that boost to my power projection. Getting that devotion, which I so sorely need. And we get the humiliate rival CB, of course. So do I just gun down Caraman straight away? The Mamluks will get involved. I'll call them in for favours. But here's the problem. They'll probably try to occupy these lands in their own name. I will likely call in Kandar as a co-belligerent so I can take loads of money from them. Even though they're friendly with the Mamluks. And the Mamluks should just help us out. We'll get our armies to approach from this end so we're not so ravaged. And yeah, let me make it clear that this land is... a little fast on that. This land is to be mine. Jake, embargo! Yes, I always forget embargoes. Good thing I have so many diplomats. I'm sorry, Ottomans, you are going to lose these cores, aren't you? Well, Achaia is a core of yours, right? Oh, you must have lost that. Or never had it. I forget, it was a long time ago. Oh, right, losing my train of thought. Such is what happens when I play in the morning. Embargo for you. Embargo for you. Who else wants or needs an embargo? And Bukhara, of course, keep them out of Samarkand and Persia. So, we're reasonably in position for this. Now, these guys could probably come down and crush me. They probably will, but that's okay. This will be the reconquest of Adana, it might as well be, even though they're almost done building a barracks, which is a shame for me. Oops, I ain't promising you jack here. So we'll see what goes down here. Help a brother out, Mamluks. Yeah, actually, Karaman's a smart guy. He'd probably just run into me and destroy that stack, even if I had all this backup coming in. Plus, that's a... Oh, I thought they had a proper fort there. No, their proper fort is in Isel, so never mind that. Let's just make our way over the highlands and have something vaguely defendable. I would quite like it if the Ottomans worked on that province. And I at least want to claim this land as my own. Well, I can make an effort on Adana. The Mamluks should have the numbers to dispatch these folks. Ah, here they come. Too high tolerance of heretics just causes correct religion provinces to convert to heretic religion. That can happen, but it's extremely rare. It used to happen all the time when the game was released, and that was a problem, there's no denying that. But like I said, that was a long time ago. Alright, caught by the French, which is no good. I need to find someone that is similarly good at tacking to the French. But I don't want to keep a guy there permanently. I think I'll just keep working the French magic. So, very happy for Mamluks to do lots of fighting for me. I would quite like it if they won, though. That's a bit important. Yeah, I'm the freaking best. Because it doesn't matter their participation, I called them in for favors, not for land. So everything will be coming up Millhouse. Hopefully. This could still go south, but I think it'll go fine. Guess it wouldn't be too bad an idea to improve relations with Circassia. Eventually, they'll stop hating me. I should probably start placating them. I don't need this sword I'm looking for. I don't need this prestige all that badly. I'll get it all back with devotion, right? Devotion just tanking my prestige. Guess who needs prestige? So generous guy that I am, I'm just doing this to get the Ottomans their land back. It'll be very low on aggressive expansion and even cheaper to take in the peace table. The vague concern I have is that if the Ottomans get strong enough, and they likely will, they're going to hate me for it. So I just have to keep opinion high and not get destroyed like this. Okay, this was going to happen, but I wanted to have a stab at taking that province. The Mamluks will stroll on in, they might even... No, the Mamluks only claim that one of these provinces is of their vital interest, and I've already taken it, so really I can sit back and relax. Which is a nice feeling. Maybe even start eyeing up some other targets that I wish to take down. Another thing I'd like to do is actually build up a fleet that can help me around here. So I'll take a quick look at the navy of Adal. Okay, so they got a couple of heavies, no galleys. What I'm hearing is it's time to bring in 20 war galleys, if I can. It'd be a bit expensive, but needs must. Just create a little template for that. 20 of them. Give it a very creative name like 20 galleys. And say, why can't I do that? Not enough sailors. Go figure. Alright, so we'll make a 10 galleys one. Bit more reasonable. Ka-ching. Oh well, all is well. Could even speed 4 this. Jake, will you conquer the Saudi Arabians? Well, I already have. Naj is my loyal subject, the conversion machine. That's the reason I want to go for Adal, and really the reason I'd be going for Hejaz if I had any casus belli to do so. But I do not. I should take down Adal, maybe secure Yanbu for myself, and then that'll give me the border I need with Hejaz to finish them off. Pardon the hiccups. Oh, pardon my dying here. Oh no! Sometimes Monopoly Company turns around and saves you from yourself. Okay, these guys are going to come and demolish me. To be expected. Although, I think we'll be receiving some backup here. Mamluks. He's got my back. I knew what I was doing all along, probably. So what of Adal? I'm confident the Mamluks can keep doing everything for me there, so we're going to move you back out there. And then start eyeing up our prey to the south. I'm not so sure I'm interested in going beyond here, like crossing the strait. Oh, hello, devotion. I need admin power. Hell, you always need admin power. Maybe I can justify that right now. Oh shoot, I've been forgetting something important, haven't I? Let's get that spy network going in France to keep our tech costs down. It took quite a bit of a hit, but not too much of one. Gain corruption, you say. That does cost yet more money. And if I get caught, my devotion goes down the toilet. And I can't afford that because I think low devotion. I don't know the threshold, but low devotion will cause you to lose that government type. So that went down naturally. Let's help out the Ottomans and help ourselves. Because the good Lord helps those who help themselves. Very soon they'll have nowhere to run to. So as you well know, I get very sloppy playing when I have any semblance of power. And I'm starting to feel like I have a semblance of power. Oh wow, this is going from bad to worse in France. I might keep someone permanently on Castile as well if I can. I know it's tying up my diplomats, but I have more than I'd ever know what to do with. This isn't going to go so hot unless the Mamluks are still coming to save me from myself. Don't think they'll arrive anywhere near in time. But sometimes you just have to have faith. I have faith. Do you? Going down. Although really I've got the war score, I need to take anything I want. So I'm going to transfer everything I can over to the Ottomans. Let's not accidentally select Naj now. That would be funny. By which I mean tragic. Now there's a high chance that Mamluks will turn on me after this, because I'm taking a lot of land, I'm sealing off their expansion, and yeah, they won't be too impressed by that. But we'll see what we can do. Now if I were to take land from Kandar like this, I'd be experiencing quite a lot of aggressive expansion, 9.1 for taking Sivas there. If If I do it via you, it's far lower because my casus belli was upon you. And really it would be in my interest to wipe you out completely. Well, fewer countries to work with. So with that in mind, I should probably just peace out Kandar. But in what way? Yeah, if I annul your treaties with Mamluks, then I don't have to worry about you getting involved ever again. I'll take your money as well, and everything works out. For me, that is, not for you. Heavens no. You die. I survive. Jake, your low devotion reveals your own lack of faith. Ah, shut up. Oh, shoot, that's a 10-1 for them. On my cannon as well. Oh well. Like I said, I play sloppy. And there we go. Let's just take everything we can. Oh, I'm not taking Sivas. I almost forgot that. That would have been terrible. Can't even return cores because, again, the aggressive expansion is fairly high. But this is fine. Nice short truce with you as well. Should be able to gobble you up in no time. Thanks for the money. Karaman, thanks for the existence. Yeah, that will rob you of existence. Trouble here is, the Ottomans are probably going to join the not very impressed with me club. All vassals' relative strength is going a little too high, and that could pose a real problem for me. Which means I would need to integrate one of them. Naj is a good person to think about for that. I can just hoover up this land for them because I have done enough conversions for myself. So if I just get a bit better relations with Naj and begin their integration, everything should go swimmingly. Should. It might not. So there we go. Jake, influence ideas. Nah. I wish to take a military idea. I'll take it as late as possible because I want a nice discount on it. I also lost out pretty badly there and my army is pathetic, so I should make moves to change that. So what is my army made up of right now? Could do with a few more cannons to help with sieges. Maybe four more cavalry. A total of 4, 5, 6 cannons should do. And then, I don't know, a whole bunch of these guys. Not too concerned about the number here. It is, after all, just a number, right? As I oft say. The Ottomans still thinking themselves as disloyal because they're about to build up quite a bit more numbers there. Dip rep guy would help me out a little bit, but only a little. And there we go, Naj now really don't like me, so this is going to be problematic. So we'll get our better relations with Naj. We'll hope that these guys don't start allying each other or some such. Ah, okay, part of the problem was that my own units were insufficient. As I build up a bigger army, that'll keep them down. And here we go. Let's get this. Also get this just to keep them off my back. And start looking at, really, is there anything better to choose than defensive ideas right now? Because I'm not seeing it. Army tradition and morale straight off the bat, as well as cheaper units. Yeah, it's difficult. I think I'm going to drop my policy of never taking quantity, though. That's served its purpose. Good old defensive. 1, 2, 3. It's a shame this now is completely useless. And I don't have mercs, so that's also fairly useless. So there we go. With more men, our subjects are more loyal. And as soon as Naj have 190, I will begin their integration. And I will also... Ah, shoot. Bukhara decided to ally Adal. That could work to my advantage, though, because then I can call in the Mamluks to stomp Bukhara. Downside is I can't take a huge chunk out of Bukhara. Not a huge enough chunk, at least. +1 missionary strength. Yes. Yes, please. For all those conversions I can do. Right, so Adal, I still wish to take you down. Lo and behold, everyone is busy right now. That's important, that's also important. And that one not so much. Oh, Jings, I am on tender hooks with the Mamluks, which is kind of funny. Hahaha, they really want the Ottoman land. If I'm going to use the Mamluks as some kind of ram raid, I need to do so soon. Which also means I need to not be using some of these. So if I just integrate you, it's kind of important to have you where you are. This is actually not so useful right now because they hate my guts no matter what I do. Those Circassians. Why do they have to have it in for me? Okay, so what am I looking at here? I do desire to crush you, but the Mamluks would get involved. Would not get involved. You, on the other hand, the Mamluks are too in debt to help me out. Also, they like you. Why do they like you? Now, I could change that if I just upped my trust with you a bit more, but still that wouldn't be enough, would it? Trust is plus 35, it would go up to plus 40, 55, still not enough. However, if I told the Mamluks to prepare for war, then I could call them in. Then I would have them fight Bukhara and Adal for me, with favours, so they wouldn't expect land. That would work out pretty well for me. With that in mind, I shall start your annexation. It'll take a wee while, but at least it'll make me stronger in the eyes of my vassals. So this is again me just punching everything else using the Mamluks' powers. I will probably pay off the Mamluks' debts as well. So that removes Adal completely, and it gives me a good shot at just punching Bukhara to the point where they fall apart. You could ask the Mamluks, yeah, that's what I'm working on. Are you stronger than the Mamluks at this point? I could defeat the Mamluks at this point. And all their vassals? Yeah, I guess so. Bit of a hard sell that, but I reckon I could. Yemen need to go down as well, don't they? So much to do. Okay, point is, I'm going to ask you to prepare for war, please. And then when I turn around, I need to see how much I need to offset them by. I need to pay off their debt, sadly. In fact, I could just straight up have them fight Bukhara. But Bukhara's alliance with so many others. Mind you, Bukhara is the one that I more want to tear apart. Adal's just there for, I don't know, chopped liver. If I take one nice bite out of Bukhara, that's pretty good. I have less that I need to do with Adal. This land is very unnecessary. And it means I can piece out Adal separately and focus fully on Bukhara. So I think I'll do just that. They might be allied with Chagatai, they're a nobody. Mongolia is technologically a nobody. Adal would call in Marahen as well. I'd really rather not bring in more complications down there. Alright, so this means I have to pay a lot of money just to bring you into all this. Oh, that's kind of nice. You would actually share some maps with me as well. This feels like one of those things that if I ask them to do it, it's going to screw up something quite badly. So I'm just going to send them their gift. It's expensive, I know. Well, hold on, I can do a proper bit of calculation here. The Mamluks are 633 in debt. My question is, how many loans is that? If I go to score comparison and then grab the Mamluks, I do this quite often. That is 2 loans for them, and I'm going to have to pay off both, so I'm just going to have to give them, like, well, enough money to pay it off. How much money do they currently have? And the Mamluks have 257 ducats. So if I gave them 450, that should cover everything. I'm hoping it does, at least. The worst thing they could do is just build up loads of buildings with it. Wouldn't put it past them to do something as annoying as that. Well, they got 336. So they're still in debt. Maybe they did use some of it to build up an army. So close. So close. If I upped trust, that wouldn't work, because then I wouldn't be able to call them in with favours. So I still need them to pay off a bit more of that debt. So I guess another 50 ducats is in order.